Hey guys, it's Dion here, man, and I'm back, bro. This is round 2, Lakers versus the Mavericks, bro. So, yeah, man, we swept these dudes at best out of 5, so we won 3 games in a row on them, whooped their ass. Now, what I can tell you is that my dude is fucking legendary, and that when y'all see the next round, that's when shit get real. But yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. We whooping their ass. All 3 games is all in here. Put it all together. Had to cut down some shit. So yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys at the end.
To Beasley. Inside, he scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Dallas owns the basketball. Here comes the screen. Smith to Matthews. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Smith into the front court. Down 5 to Barnes. Marvin Bagley with the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Easy path to the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Barnes to Matthews. From the painted area, won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Dallas with the possession. Smith to Bagley. Probing the defense. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Smith to Matthews. Smith to Matthews. Here's a chance from long range. Well contested. Wesley Matthews can't hit it. Now a 3 at the buzzer. And a 3-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Dallas has it. Here comes the screen. To Nowitzki. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
And scores. Great body control on the step through.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
To Nowitzki. For three. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Off the assist.
I wonder who we're going to see tonight. Playoff Rondo or that other guy? Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitute. To Jordan. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To Nowitzki. Lakers have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Flushes it home.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Nowitzki. Has a look. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Los Angeles, they have it. And counted at the rim.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the lane.
Covering all areas of the map. To Nowitzki. Jordan, Lakers come up with it. To James. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. To Dennis Smith Jr. Nowitzki. Smith gets it in the right corner. To Dennis Smith Jr. The shot missed by Smith.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. 19-footer at the buzzer. It's good at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we hit the break. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, We'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Assists.
Great effort makes for great highlights. These guys are playing a relentless style of basketball that really suits them.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the and that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Mavericks with the basketball. Smith to Bagley. Surveys the floor. Scores from the post.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Going to launch beyond the arc, and it's Smith there for the rebound. Into the front court comes Smith. His guys down big. And the Lakers clear. Ball with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. And scores. Strong take.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Smith. Shot from the lane won't go.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Caldwell Pope. There's the toss, and that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. That's going to...
Yeah, baby, here we go, here we go.
To Beasley. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Blocked away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Harrison Barnes. Fires the three. Can't connect. Tough make through traffic.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Rondo off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Knocked loose. And he knocks it down, Jay.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Barnes. Short jumper stays out.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
The Lakers get the victory. They've grabbed game 1 of this best-of-5 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go.
And the important thing to remember here is that this is not a 7-game series.
We know what's coming. Go get him. Hey, watch this screen left.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Barnes to Matthews. Scores from the post.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Inside, he scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. To Matthews. Bagley to Matthews. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Barnes to Matthews. Here comes the screen. Matthews to Barnes. Matthews buries it on the catch and shoot.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Stevenson. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Shot by Barnes, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
Mavericks with the basketball. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we...
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Knocks it down off the step back. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Nowitzki. Nowitzki's shot won't fall. Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Nowitzki. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Kuzma. Knocked loose. Mavs have it. Has a chance. Shot for dirt. No good. Oh, the slam popped out.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Lakers ball. Sizing up the defense. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Here's Barea. They trail by 2. To Nowitzki. Trying to cash in. Nowitzki, no good. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
To his total. Mavericks with the possession. To Nowitzki. Probing the defense. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To Ball. Jumper's good.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots it.
Great look and vision. And count the basket inside.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
This is your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers have the lead, but not by much. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Dirt and the Whiskey was unable to find his shot through the first 2 quarters. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Dallas has it. Rejected by McGee. And that's going to get out of bounds off a Laker. Matthews. Powell, shot off the mark. Runner's good there.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Smith into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Matthews, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
JaVale McGee. Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Dallas with the possession. Smith to Matthews. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Matthews to Harrison Barnes. Here's a chance from long range. Too risky. Harrison Barnes wide open. Drills it.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Smith with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Lonzo Ball knocks it down from mid-range.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Both squads set to make some moves right now. And that'll... to ball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Bagley. The drive, right to the basket. Can't connect. Cruises inside for two.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Dallas owns the basketball. Fires the three.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. To ball. Inside, he scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Harris with it. Down by 15 to Nowitzki. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To ball. Ah, the monster stuff. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Count it. Surveys the floor. To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good offense, beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
To James. And he buries it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The jumper's off the mark. Harris with it. Down a bundle. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Can't convert the free throw. Nowitzki, smothering D. Deep three, at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. They'll take a commanding 2-0 lead into Game 3 of this 5-game series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go.
inside, he scores.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Nowitzki. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference Semifinals on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
It's a one-point game as we get rolling once.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
To Jordan. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Los Angeles, they have it. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Into the front court comes Rondo. Down a point. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Barea. Down by 1. Scores from the post.
Ed, I have to be real here, and it pains me to say this, but DJ has not been the same without CP3. Now look, he's still going to gobble up boards on both ends of the floor and give you high percentage buckets around the rim. So this is what you need to do as a defense. If he catches the ball too deep, hack a Jordan. Send him to the free throw line. Force him to make it from there. If not, force him to catch the ball on the perimeter, outside his pocket of confidence. And if you're able to box him out and not give him second chance points, you'll probably make him an ineffective player.
Here's Barea. They trail by 1 to Harrison Barnes. The shot rejected by James.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here's Barea. They're down 3. To Barnes. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
James buries it on the catch and shoot. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. From long range, he drills the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Mavericks with the possession to Harrison Barnes. holding the defense. Oh, they call him for the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Nowitzki. Matthews. Not getting the bounce.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
It's good, and one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Now a three at the buzzer. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA.
The Lakers. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Dallas with the possession. Smith to Barnes. Rejected by McGee. And that's going to get out of bounds off a Laker. Barnes. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Passed it off. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To James. And a throwdown.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Dallas owns the basketball. Smith to Jordan. Sizing up the defense. Runner here won't go down. To Ball. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And that'll...
We got this. Let's go.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. The screen sets him up for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Knocks it down with authority. Gets off the three. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Lonzo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Goes to the right side. James buries it. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
A couple of years ago, Harrison Barnes was one of those potential guys when he played with the Golden State Warriors. But he's really came into his own and found his stride as a solid NBA player, playing the last 2 years for the Mavericks. He's developed a strong all-around game, averaging 19 points per game last season.
Dallas has it.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Smith to Matthews. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Ball into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Jordan. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Uh-oh, lock-up time.
Looking to take this all the way. And the nice finish at the rim.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Go time. It's go time.
Substitutions. Dallas. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Rondo won't go down. Nowitzki. Shot for Dirk. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Mavericks with the basketball. They work it down to Barnes. Harrison Barnes powers it through. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful though, don't hang on the rim too long, you might get a tee.
Rondo. That won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Now a three. At the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. No question about it. Every win's important come playoff time. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
And I'm in it right there, man. As y'all can see, we whooped they ass. Like, just every game was a royal bashing. and just damn. But yeah, man, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, man. The Warriors is coming up next. This is round 3 coming up. Conference fucking finals, bro. It's crazy. And so, we the best team in the league, man. Fuck 2K. I finished that bullshit year. Got whooped in the first round. What was it? 4-1 by the Boston Celtics. I'm on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, man. Fuck 2K. It's all about Live 19. What's poppin'? Yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Which is going to be the conference finals, bro, against the Golden State Warriors. And you're going to see how the fuck that turned out. They got them niggas like gods. But yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Dallas Mavericks.